that, it is time to do it for real here in the EASHL. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Nighthawks win the opening faceoff, and we are underway with this one. Dishes it off. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Look out. Taken by Wesley. Golden's gained the line and on the attack. With possession along the wall. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Moves it on over to Saunders. The Icebreakers go to work on offense. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Heats it over. Scores! It's in the back of the net.
Well, when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin of error here, and he's able to find the back of the net. It's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is.
The Nighthawks land the game's first goal here in the first half of the opening frame.
Well, yeah, and I really like their game, James. It's not just about getting on the board first, but I like the way they've established a forecheck and they've held possession. I think they've done a real good job. They've had a consistent effort. Now they've got to find a way to finish the back half of this period the same way.
Passes it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Pokes it away in his own end. The Icebreakers move to the offensive zone. Blocked him in the open ice. Oh, he gets his glove on that and just enough to keep it out.
Hawks made a great quality shot. Look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
Quick pass across to Jordan.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Moves it quickly over to Wesley. Huge steal at his own end. Pedrino's lugging the puck. Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice. And now it's grabbed by Wesley. Golden's carrying it ahead. Great heads-up play with the stick by Pedrino. Sends it ahead to Jordan. He's got a step. He scores! Breakaway in the back of the net.
Well, even as he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he carries it.
Pass across to Jordan. Moves the puck to Donald. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. They've got numbers here, and that skips out of the offensive end. Quick feed to Jordan. Shakes loose. Oh, a clutch save! And he feeds it down to Wesley. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Tries to feed it over to Donald. And there we go. Icing is the call. Past the midway mark in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Here he is, wrestling on net. Steps in front of that one. Here he is from the slot. And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Here in the late goings of the period, we got a tie game. The Nighthawks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Sends the feed in front. Another pass. And that's blocked in front.
Golden's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
Right on the doorstep. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Looking to set up offensively. From the neutral zone now. From point blank. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Slides the puck over. Slides it diagonally to Jordan. Oh, what a move! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Nighthawks are lucky that this game is tied, James. I mean, they've had the minority of the shots. They really haven't found a way to get to the interior of the ice. They're going to have to pay the price somewhere if they want to get some shots and make this game a game.
Solid hit on the play. Scores! It's in! It's in the back of the net. I think he put it in on his own.
Oh, he did, James. I don't think he knew where that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself. Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
And they win that draw at center. Quick pass to Wesley. On the attack along the boards. Good eyes up on the play. And he can't hang on after that hit. What a hit against the wall. Cutting to the slot. Blocker save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
All alone. He scored.
Pose is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period, but Nighthawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Jordan's got the puck. Quick shot! Oh, I think that goes off the mask, and it stays out, and play continues. He might have a step here. Get that one to go.
It's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Can't pull the trigger. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Nighthawks are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
Hey, you're allowed to finish your check, but when your opponent's in a vulnerable or compromised position, you got to lay up.
And they'll start with possession. Moves the puck along the half wall. Angles it over to Madrino. He's got a little jump. All alone. Stones him on the breakaway. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Carries it across the line. Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. And they get the puck out of harm's way. The Icebreakers have it behind the cage. Looking for space inside the D zone. Shot comes up with the stop.
He's been really sharp tonight, James, and just had a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. And man, his team's played well. They've got going north, they've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. He scores! And someone's beaten up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
Well past the midway mark of this period. The Icebreakers still trail by a goal here, but they are back into this one, only down by one. Pedrino's got it in the defensive end. Works it across to Jordan. Oh, he drops it perfectly in the offensive end. Here he is in close. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Stones him in front.
Made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out, and of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give him some rest.
Trying to dump it out, and they take care of business on the play. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Donald's going to play it against the half wall. And Saunders explores his options behind the net. Moves it to Wesley. From the open ice, they gain the line. Fires it on net. Gets in front of it. Into the middle, and that's stopped. Oh, look at that!
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
And look at this, they've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Oh, wow, another great save. There's the collision. There's some physicality here. Trying to clear in their own end. And they can't get it out of the zone. And now he angles it across to Saunders. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here we go, one-man rush. Denies him in close.
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Here they come on the attack. Slides it across. Oh, that's tremendous poise for the defensive end to break up the pass.
The Nighthawks have been playing great defensively. Their six are in the right position, but they need to make
So they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Well, there you go, 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Nighthawks continue to lead in this third period, but the question is for how long, James? I mean, this has been a back-and-forth, action-packed game of offense. I don't know. I wouldn't like to play in this game because I was all defense, and there's none of it tonight.
And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Quick pass across to Wesley. Here's a centering pass, and that's off target. The Icebreakers have it now. Slides it on over to Madrino. The Icebreakers are across the line and into the offensive end. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Icebreakers carried along the wall. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Sings at the bench, allowing for the extra attacker to jump off. Into the yawning cage. It's an empty net goal.
Anytime you pull your goaltender, you're looking to make something happen, James. There's no question about that, but this time it just doesn't work out in your favor, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Nighthawks offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Donald's got it against the boards. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Driving right to the front. What's the game net? Scores! Into an empty net.
You pull your goaltender for the extra attacker, and then you're unable to convert and execute, and it winds up going the other way, and you pay the price.
The Nighthawks have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Picked up along the wall by Wesley. The Nighthawks played along the wing. Backtracks with possession.